You are looking live at the hunting grounds here in Dallas, Texas for this primetime showdown as the Dallas Lobos are hosting their first ever home game against the Las Vegas Fury. I'm Colin Northrup and this is Rick Northrup.
Good evening.
And we have some fun things for you in store as the Fury, coming off a loss last week in Dallas, still searching for their first win under their new identity, look to keep pace in their respective conferences. You see the lineup scrolling across your screen. Now let's go down to the coin toss. Robert Redford calling a toss for Vegas. It is called, and Redford and the offense will get the ball. So we'll get a look at one of the SFL's leading rushers, Robert Redford.
A lot of excitement here in Dallas for this game, Colin. There's been a buzz all week, no doubt.
And the kick is underway. Max Jackson to field it. Jackson cuts across to the middle and will be brought down at the 31-yard line. Let's take a look at that Vegas starting offense. Wide receivers are number 81, John Blades, and number 16, Brett Funk. The running back is number 28, Robert Redford, and the quarterback is number 11, Thomas Rahman. Those are the key players. As Rahman goes over the middle, pass is complete for the first down. That is Brett Funk just over the 42-yard line. Heard a first down for Vegas.
Nice opening pitch and catch as we're underway here in the first. And the SFL brought to you by APM Music.
As they gave us to Redford his first carry, and he'll lose 3 yards as he's tackled by a couple of role players. But Ray West among those making the stop. Let's introduce you to the rest of that Dallas defense. Linebacker number 50, Ray West. Outside line, the other linebacker with him is number 52, E.K. Benson. The safeties are, after this play, as the throw goes out to Redford, and he stiff arms the man out of bounds to set up a 3rd down and 5.
Real football.
Iverson Gamble is the cornerback, number 39, and Dante West is the other corner, number 24. Tom Taylor is the other free safety.
Did we introduce Kane Vasquez?
Yes, Kane Vasquez. Tell me more.
Number 43.
It's a 3rd down and 5 from the 47.
Vasquez has the highest contract among all.
Throw over the middle of the Blades, and he's going to be a yard short of the first down marker.
All signed strong safeties this season, Colin.
So, Vegas had some promising moments here in their opening drive, but alas, it's not meant to be for them.
Is all for naught?
But they go for it on 4th down, and Robert Redford goes backwards. Oh no, they get too cute and actually snap it, and E.K. Vincent's like, I'll clean that up. Thank you very
So
much.
disappointing ending to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. As the Sundance Kid goes down.
We're hoping to debut a new feature of our broadcast, but it appears not to be working.
The Colin Cam.
As Sebastian Synergy comes out under center, he's got those 4 wide receivers, and they're all lined up, 2 to either side, and an empty set. Following the turnover and down, Synergy Pump fakes. Yeah. Has a man deep open down the field, and it is caught by Mike Osai out of bounds at the 15. Holy
who's
cow.
That pretending to be out of breath on that horrible play on the defense. Oh, my gosh.
Synergy with a huge completion. And, we're going to get a challenge. We're going to get a challenge,
Take
folks.
A look-see here. And you're going to see what the refs are going to see.
John Baum throwing the challenge flag as Osai just goes right
1,
past
2,
Merrick.
yeah.
He has both feet down.
Anybody's guess is R62.
Calls it in favor of Dallas, so Vegas is charged an early timeout, and things go from bad to worse if you're the Fury. First and 10 at the 15. Running back Royce Robbins on Synergy's right hip. Out of the gun, 4 wide receivers. Back to throw goes Synergy over in the middle of the field. It goes knocked away by Levon Irvine with a swat at the end. Pass intended for Mason Kirby. We have Scott LaRue on stats tonight.
Thank you, Scott.
That was a 38-yard catch earlier by Osai. Robbins is the single back. He's the first round draft pick, 18th overall. Synergy, 3-step drop, will swing this out to Robbins. Robbins tries to move upfield, and tackle made by Anthony Wyo. And a role player out there.
Robbins must not have had his left contact in, because if he'd have made a little juke continuing back into the center, he might have turned that into something a little more like that play design. Maybe we'll see it again later.
Dallas is 4 wide receivers, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. And Synergy's back to throw. Throws over the middle. Right into the hands of the defender, but he dropped it. And that's why he's on defense, not offense.
It must have surprised him, obviously.
That was on 3rd down, so Manuel will be on the field for the 4th down kick. It'll be a 23-yard field goal attempt.
For the lefty.
For the left-footed kicker.
I just said that.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So the first field goal in the history of the rechristened Dallas Lobos is a 3-pointer by their field goal kicker following a turnover on downs.
As opposed to a different point value of field goal. You need a little something for that burn. Here, let me get you that.
And here is the kickoff again. I feel like we're in Groundhog Day because we just did this.
Every time they score, they kick off.
As Jackson spins inside, and he gets knocked down at the 28.
Love the spin move.
Tell us more about these guys, Dad.
Which guys do you want to hear more about?
Well, let's hear them. Max Jackson.
Max Jackson. You know, he had a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown against Sioux Falls. And he's got a great ability when he's in the open field. There's some open field
Here's
running.
the carry to Redford, and he nearly picks up 10 yards, but it could have been more on 1st down.
Redford says, I'll see your dynamic ability. And locomotive myself straight down the field.
His best run of the day so far, he was held in check. 3 carries for 2 yards.
You okay there?
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine.
Shut up, Dan.
I had a week off, so I'm a little rusty. Redford shoves off one defender, but actually goes backwards and loses a yard. Kane Velasquez coming up and playing run support.
Wow. It's hit or miss with Redford right now. Not sure if there's some confusion on the blocking scheme with the line. They're making some holes on some plays, and other times, like on that fourth down play, he's pushing backwards.
3rd and 1. They'll get the Redford on the trap up the middle, and he gets a first down to the 44.
No. He momentarily dies there and then asks for help. He's all right, everybody.
Vegas is converting on 61% of the third downs faced coming into the game through 2 weeks of the season. That's 3rd best in the SFL.
If they could get Redford free up the middle like they have a few times so far here in the early slugging, Colin, that's going to make for a real fun playbook in the second half.
Here's the stretch play to Redford, and he loses 4 yards.
Yep.
Rick, tell us about this passing game. Has it come of age yet?
For
Vegas?
For Vegas, yeah. They are still trying to get their feet underneath them a little bit, but they've shown some really good flashes of brilliance at times.
Here's a quick drop from Rahman, goes deep, and it's picked off by Dante West. And West picks it off, and he runs it all the way down to the Vegas 30-yard line. Oh, things continue to go from bad to worse.
It's early. We jinxed them with the beginning to talk about their passing offense as he just cuts underneath, has the route figured out, and he's the second man over for help and is able to make the play.
Interception by the brother of Ray West, Dante, coming over from Vancouver in the offseason. Wide receivers, we already mentioned one of them, Mike Osai. Mason Kirby's the other one with Crash Combs. And here's a guy for you, junior, senior, the third. As Energy is sacked.
And I was just about to comment that they're right on the edge of field goal range, but that sack's going to.
Augustus Gibbons, the role-playing defensive tackle. He plays next to Mike Fats Johnson.
Right, named after his dad's childhood idol, Augustus Gloop.
Empty backfield for Dallas on 2nd and 13. Here's the throw over the middle. He had the first down to Crash Combs, but he dropped the ball.
Well, was that knocked out of his hands? That either way, strong D.
Look at it here.
Oh, he just kind of.
Yeah.
Perfectly timed contact as he doesn't have a chance to put it away.
By Jackson, the strong
and Max
safety.
Jackson.
Early on, he's Action Jackson. There's a look at Levon Irvine. Came over in the offseason from Sioux Falls. Synergy under center. And here's the throw again from Sabaz, and he goes to the middle, and he has Mason Kirby.
There we go.
No, that's junior, senior, the third.
Junior, senior.
The man with 3 suffixes.
Look at that. Another sidearm. Just kind of flings it out. Gotta love that. A little improvisation in the delivery, eh?
Anthony Wyo came over from Tallahassee in the offseason. 5'11", 210. As Synergy's back to throw. As a clean pocket goes in the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Dallas.
We're going to see another challenge flag on this.
Mike Osai going to the ground and coming up with the ball.
Oh, my.
And Dallas has a 2-score lead early in this game as we get another look at it. This one against Merrick Iteri.
Oh, nice,
Just played too far off.
It's a knee in. 2 feet and a knee.
And the extra point by Manuel to make this 10-0. And the kick is through. So with 5:17 to go in the first quarter, Dallas is in front of Las Vegas by the score of 10-0. Now, a word from the SFL.
Join the world's fastest growing sim football community by jumping onto our Discord server. Use the Discord command in chat to keep up with schedules, news, notes, announcements, and polls.
Kick is away.
Jump off the sidelines and into the action. Here where we're
Spins
loading
across,
legends
can't
at the
break through the
SFL.
crowd. Special thanks to Chris Curtis for that Discord ad. If you like what you see here and you haven't joined our Discord server yet, feel free to do so. You won't regret it.
Absolutely.
2 receivers to the bottom, split backs for Las Vegas. Rahman under center, the 3rd overall pick in the rookie draft. As he throws down the middle of the field,
Nice.
and it is caught
Nice.
by John Blades.
Second cousin of Benny Blades.
Blades was a 2nd-round pick, and actually higher than Funk. Rick, what can you tell us about Mr. Blades?
What can I tell you about Mr. Blades? I got nothing.
He's there. As the throw from Rahman goes deep down the middle of Blades again, and it's caught to the 29.
Wow. So he had 2 catches for 25 yards last week. I can tell you that.
And he already has 2 catches. So he's getting going in a hurry as the...
He's one guy that they're going to have to make sure to be involved and have a big part of the offense if they're going to have success here this season. He's got to be more involved.
6'4", 225, certainly has the measurables to be an impact player. And the throw over the middle is caught for a pickup of 4 yards, and that is the role-playing wide receiver number 17, Marion Corbetti, 6'1", 191.
I think they obviously are hoping for a little more forward progress on that one. Leaves them 2nd and 6 here, just outside the red zone.
As Rahman back to throw. Under some pressure, and down he goes.
My. He must have started looking at the rush a little too soon. He had his safety valve open out of the backfield to his left for an easy dump off, but he was trying to step up in the pocket, and Dallas was having nothing of that.
So the defensive line combines for a sack, setting up a rather 3rd and long, empty backfield for Vegas. Welcome in A.J. Levy, among others, to the chat as Rahman goes deep. He's got Blades for the first down to the 8.
Woo! That's how you do it. Las Vegas trying to put some pressure now on things as they're looking to at least narrow the differential by 1 score here. 1st and goal.
From the 8. They were shut out.
Let's see if they send, last time one of the halfbacks went out in the pattern, they might need to keep them both in for protection if this is pass play. It's not!
It's against the Redford, and he almost scores. Velasquez stops him at the goal line. I was about to say Vegas averages 27.5 per game through 2 games, but they were shut out of the first half last week trying to break the drought here early.
It's 2nd and goal here.
Again, I formation, Redford the deep back. And here is the pass from Rahman out to Redford. He couldn't quite turn the corner.
Oh, the dang out pass.
No, it was the swing pass. He threw it just behind.
Thrown like a poorly thrown out route. Yes, it needed to be a little sooner and a little more in front of him. As he had the end zone wide open.
3rd and goal from the 2. Crowd takes up a chant of defense. Rahman sees something, changes the play, takes a quick drop, has all day to throw, goes short to the fullback, and he's in. Touchdown, Vegas.
Woo.
So the scoring drought is over as the fullback, Malcolm Crow, takes the little dump pass. He was just sitting right there in the middle, and he's like, oh, I got it. Made one man miss and was able to cross the goal line before Vincent brought him down.
The old breaking of the plane.
And Matt Rage, part of the special teams unit here for Vegas, on for the kick, and undrafted free agent. I'll hold a cool trickle, and the extra point is up and through the middle. So with 1:53 left, the score is 10-7 in favor of Dallas.
And the holder earns his pay on that as the snap comes in high and hot, almost above his helmet. He's able to corral it, get it down in time for a well-executed PAT.
Here's the kickoff by Rage. This is going to be fielded by Crash Combs. He's up the middle of the field, and he gets tackled at the 30.
Well, Dallas wants to answer, obviously, in one of the early gratuitous color guy comments. Just a hold serve. And Las Vegas is trying to build on their scoring drive. So
Dallas doesn't run the ball yet, but Robbins does have a catch out of the backfield. As Synergy will throw it off to the side to Osai, and he's close. That's his third catch for 52 yards. He's looking to join the 5,000-yard club. Coming into the night, he had 252 yards short of that mark.
Great read by Synergy and Osai, was that? And pick up a lot of yards. Good support and stuff by the corner there.
Synergy out of the gun will take the snap. He throws, and it's knocked away. Oh, boy. Dallas must have been picking from the Pete Carroll section of the playbook.
Man. And that was almost a double disaster because you watched, there was a delayed blitz that almost got home. And the pass was made just before, and that probably contributed to the throwing it right to the defender problem on that one.
Again, they go from the gun. This time they go 3 wide receivers. They have a tight end in place of the 4th wide receiver. From the 40-yard line, they'll throw again. This time they're going to go middle, and Junior Senior with the catch. He gets to the 42.
Nice job to find him in the mix, surrounded by a pack of fury, and he drops it right in there. Watch this again. Doink. Well done.
Oh, that interception
Yeah.
by West was only Dallas's second turnover all year. Coming into the game, they had 1 through 2 games.
Yeah.
As they go an empty backfield.
For a team that only passes, apparently. That's really great. Oh, there's that delayed blitz.
And, Crash Combs dropped it again. This time Levon Irvine got.
All right. Now we're talking. The DC for Las Vegas has seen something here.
Jack Burton on the safety blitz. I think he's going to be key against this 4-receiver set, primarily out of the slot nickel corner spot.
No doubt. I am not going to speak against that idea, Colin.
2nd and 10. That's the second drop of the game for Combs. As Synergy throws again. This time it's caught by Junior Senior to the 25, and Synergy's already up to 108. Sizzling start.
Oh, my gosh. As we see the replay, we are under a minute to go here in the first quarter. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here on YouTube.
There's a look at Irvine. Now this time Synergy steps under center. He's got Robbins aligned off to the right-hand side. Back to throw. And Shabazz finds the man over the middle. That's Junior Senior again. First and goal at the 4 as we reach the end of the first quarter.
There's a funky soft spot 15, 20 yards down the field in the middle of the Fury zone. Boom. And Dallas has figured it out, folks.
And they don't have a key player over there at corner. They just have the one spot as we reach the end of the first quarter. Scores, Dallas 10, Las Vegas 7, but Dallas on the move. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music. Back here in Dallas as the Lobos operate out of the shotgun. This time they have 3 wide receivers to the top. Outside to the bottom is Synergy will throw to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown by Junior Senior, the 3rd.
Oh, I'm sorry, Las Vegas. Everybody in the stadium could see that one, apparently, except for secondary.
Look at this throw again from Synergy, just right on point and getting the toes in, burning the role-playing corner.
Getting the heels in. Heel toe, heel toe. Oh, bringing back memories from charm school, eh?
Is that another one of your many adventures? You were headmaster at a charm school?
Well, we won't talk about that. Yeah, that ended badly, but it's good while it lasted.
As the extra point is up and good, so just beginning the second quarter, Dallas is in front of Vegas 17-7. You're watching the SFL, presented by APM Music. Now a word from the league.
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are hashtag Loading Legends in the SFL.
Jackson up to the 28.
So we're early in the second. Lobos answered the Fury's first score, and they're up 17-7.
Rahman under center. 3 wide receivers. Funk in the slot. Blades to the top of the screen. Blades has been productive.
There you go.
Instead, they'll go to Redford on the swing, who picks up 3 yards before being depleted by Ray West.
There've already been some highlight reel arms and legs akimbo tackles so far, and I'm enjoying that.
Well, I'm glad you are.
Thank you very much.
Redford, the single back. Rahman changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Will take a medium drop, a throw deep. Oh, Dante West almost had another interception looking for Blades. So far, it's almost like the roles have been reversed. Blades been getting a majority of the targets, while Funk, he's only had a couple.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we talked about how they really need to have Blades more involved, and they must have gotten the memo.
We're looking at 3rd and 7. From their own 32, the Fury are down by 10, and they really could use something on this drive to get their defensive brother in a rest. Back to throw, Rahman deep. Oh, it's knocked away.
Well, was that knocked away and also dropped? Let's see if we get a replay on that one.
Iverson Gamble got a hand on it.
Wow.
Brett McRack on to punt after there were 3 punters in the league last year, Rick. McRack's the only one.
Is that right?
And McRack kicks it, and it'll be fielded by Combs and returned up to the 34, where it'll be 1st and 10. Dallas in the shotgun. They have 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom is Osai. Back to throw under some pressure, lets us go, and Osai's got 6 yards on 1st down.
That's a nice, just ham and egg type play for Dallas. Everybody knows they're going to pass, and Dallas still able to execute.
Synergy now 10 of 14 with 2 touchdowns.
Thank you, Scott LaRue, for handling the stats.
2nd and 4, Robbins is the single back. Dallas has yet to give Robbins the ball, as this is another throw over the middle. This gun, Kirby's wide open and tackled by Weil.
We talked earlier about having some seams or holes, some gaps in that secondary. And the saga continues here early in the second.
So we got a 1st and 10 from the Vegas 47. Synergy in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, back to throw. He goes over the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. And it's being returned upfield by number 43, Jack Burton. That's his 1st interception of his career.
That's a big play. That's a big play for the Fury.
Looking across the middle for Osai, and he just criminally underthrows.
I don't know. Is there something going on in the pocket? Did something affect his delivery? Because that is...
he has been throwing from that reduced arm slot motion.
I know, but we didn't get a replay from that side. But
Vegas now looking to see if they can take advantage. Single back formation. 1st and 10 from the Dallas 40 following the turnover. Here's to get to Redford up the middle. Runs over 2 people.
He's
and
through.
There goes Robert Redford to the end zone. 40 yards in 1 play. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Woo. Woo. Boom goes the dynamite right there. Hey, Dallas, I'll see your answer. With a touchdown of our own.
Watch this first hit. Boom. And then he just makes Cain Velasquez look silly.
He lowers his shoulder, and he's got a head of steam. And basic physics right there as he finds himself out in the open field. Yeah, you know, we haven't talked much about Redford yet in the broadcast, but he's very strong. And he can act like a bulldozer and break tackles, and we saw it there.
Extra point is good, so in 1 play, Vegas cuts the deficit to 3 on a 40-yard touchdown run by Robert Redford.
Yeah, nobody's going to believe this, but in the prep notes that Colin and I prepared, there's a note in here for us to watch for him to break one for a touchdown, and that happened, Colin.
Well, he had plenty of those in week 1, not so much in week 2. As the kick is away. Fielded by Combs. And Crash Combs gets a nice return up to the 29. So Shabazz Synergy throws pick number 6.
Ooh, pick 6
on the season.
Does he win something for that?
No.
It's a league prize. Ignominy. Infamy.
As Synergy will walk up under center. He's got a single back. Robbins got a bunch to the top, 1 to the bottom, 4 wide in total. Vegas with a nickel look. Throw out to Kirby, and Kirby has a 5-yard pickup on 1st down.
Is it just me, or have we not seen that play before? That was a sort of a little whoop-de-doo there as he cuts underneath.
That's his 2nd catch on 3 targets for Kirby.
He finds himself free, behind the linebackers heading toward the sideline. Love that. Call it again.
They got 3 wide receivers tight in the formation this time as Synergy will take the snap. Pressure coming, but he gets rid of it quickly up the middle for a 2-yard pickup to Robbins out of the backfield.
And a little frustration as there's a semi-extracurricular activity there on the Fury D-line's part.
Fats Johnson really hasn't gotten to eat. The one lineman who does have a sack is one of Johnson's teammates. 3rd down and 3. Bunch to the bottom. 1 man to the top is Osai. Quick drop from Synergy over the middle. Kirby in between 2 defenders. Good enough for the first down.
Did you notice they had they had a bunch. They had it tight into the formation, and they basically use it to run everybody off and free him up over the middle.
That was the most impressive catch by any of the Dallas wide receivers.
In traffic.
Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. Osai all by himself. You see Merrick Itera playing a little bit off. He's matched up against him. Here's the throw out to Robbins on the backfield, and Royce Robbins will get stopped at the line of scrimmage by Warsaw, number 50, and Merrick Itera, number 39.
He's a rookie. He was the 18th overall pick. And he's not so far. He's not having the kind of statistical season you want to see for that high of a pick. But on the other hand, Dallas doesn't really focus on the run game.
Junior Senior was open on the slant, but he dropped the ball.
Did he even turn and look for it? Let's see if we get a.
I think he kind of half turned, but he didn't fully turn. But Fats Johnson was right in the neighborhood as Synergy let go of that ball.
Hit him on the backside. You know, that's just, I mean, maybe first game you might see something like that, but if you're the primary or even the secondary receiver, look for the ball.
Deeper drop from Synergy.
Oh, there's
blitz, and
Jack?
No, Lincoln Hawk, the backup strong safety, coming on the blitz, and it'll be 4th and 10, and Vandenboom on the punt. Rock Vandenboom for Vegas. Low snap, almost blocked. The craziness going on here. Jackson gets depleted at the 23.
Looked like one of those anomalies in the AI where the defender, after jumping to try and block the kick, sort of miraculously slides through the legs of the kicker. But we'll let that go. Oh, have a slurp there, buddy. You all right?
We got to keep hydrated up here in the booth, especially when the weather is in the
hundreds.
The low 90s.
Yeah. How do people live in Dallas anyway? Oh, my gosh. I know. It's called air conditioning.
As Redford gets the carry, and there goes Robert Redford again, breaking away. And Tom Taylor has to hang on for the ride as Redford is up to 76 yards.
Redford running like he's going after the Oscar.
Thanks to his last 2 carries.
Man. So, new on the team, coming over from Sioux Falls, Robert Redford. Starting to assert himself here, Colin.
Definitely has the chance now that he's the key player in the offense to reach 1,000 yards, I would think. As Rahman drops.
He throws
deep. Quadruple coverage, and that pass is knocked away by Vasquez.
Ill-advised. Rahman's lucky. That's all I got.
Welcome in, Pure 2K12, Tom the Noob 1204, Mighty RX, AJ Levy, Levant Mercer, Robin Wright, Hunter Jones, and Eddie Gage and Dwayne Schindler, among others in the chat. Welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, as the throw goes out to Funk, and Brett Funk was out of bounds on the second down play, setting up 3rd and 10.
not how they want to execute this this possession, obviously. You got to focus on moving the chains.
1 catch for 10 yards so far for Funk. 3rd and 10 at the 49. Vegas needs to get past the Dallas 40 to continue to drive, and Rahman goes shortish over the middle.
Oh, no. Shoot me now.
To number 10, Chris Knight. And McRack is on for another punt.
That's too bad. It's too bad. You know, at some point, you just say, nothing's open. Where's my deepest guy? I'm going to throw it down there. Even if it's a pick, it's as good as a punt. Well, at least you got a chance for a completion.
And the rookie punter with a really good punt, rolling all the way down into Gunners. This time played perfectly down it at the 5. McRack is showing his value as Van Allen downs it.
Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done as he's able to, that punt's able to settle down right at the 5-er.
So Dallas has a long way to go. Is this the area where they're thinking about giving Robbins a carrier to, perhaps?
I don't know.
Get out of trouble area.
Get out of Dodge.
Nope, they'll throw. Out, cut to junior senior, and he gets out of bounds for the first down. What a
nice.
what a great throw, catch, and play all around.
He's just, you know, except for the one that hit him in the backside, he's really good with his hands. Anything getting into his catch radius, you got a lot of confidence in he's going to haul that sucker in.
He's now up to 93 yards on 6 catches and 1 touchdown. Synergy is under center, 4 wide receivers. Here's to get to Robbins, a rare carry for Mr. Robbins, and he picks up 2 yards.
Yeah.
Moves the ball forward.
Even if it's just 2 yards, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to keep the linebackers a little more honest.
Synergy throws down the middle, dropped it, intercepted by Max Jackson. Mason Kirby had it in his hands, and then it was like a potato. It bounced up in the air, and Max Jackson's like, look what I found.
Hey, looky here. Max Jackson staying with the play and finds something right there in his front pocket.
1st and 10 at the 45 for Vegas. That is interception number 7 for Synergy, but that one not entirely his fault. That flat-out drop by Kirby.
Is this Robert Redford up the middle again?
That's what they did the last time they had a turnover. As the throw
going for
goes.
it.
Oh! And they intercepted right back. It's Dante West. His 2nd pick of the game. And young man.
Totally waste that possession here as we tick close to the 4-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. I didn't even get a chance to say how the Fury were going to take advantage of the of their pick and try and press their case, but doink right back at them.
Oh, this has been an entertaining game to say the least. And we still have 4 minutes to go in the first half. Empty backfield for Dallas. Synergy sees something. At 6'5", how can he not see anything as he throws to Osai out of bounds for a pickup of 4 yards.
Well, they're ruling him inbounds. The clock's still running, I believe.
Synergy up to 179 as Osai is up to 59 yards. There's a look at JS3.
Mm-hmm.
6 grabs for 91 yards for him. Scott LaRue stats. As the quick drop from Synergy has to move in the pocket and out of the reach of junior senior.
Yeah, the
Fats Johnson was coming.
Pressure created that one, Colin, as the pocket was collapsing, and he just tries to get rid of it and cannot make an accurate throw. But that's good football right there. Live to play another down.
Mike Johnson ate the whole peanut farm. He's 6'7", 320.
Oh, my gosh.
At the nose tackle spot. Here's the throw. In the middle of Crash Combs. There's a catch for a first down. His second catch of the year is good enough for a first down.
6'7", 320. I'm still stuck on that. When he's done playing, he's going to be 6'7" and 220.
Yeah, just ask Joe Thomas how that worked out for him.
People are going to be like, you played football at 300 pounds.
Crash is on the sidelines temporarily. We got a breather after that catch. A synergy over the middle of Kirby. Kirby makes up for the drop and is tackled by Wyo after a pickup of 9 to the 43. This is John with the defender on the Vegas team. You know, Mason Kirby's had a fairly decent day so far. 4 catches for about 24 yards on 6 targets. As synergy over the middle. Oh, Vavon Irvine almost had his second career pick, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, Kirby came into the season with only 3 catches. He's having himself a heck of a game.
Getting him more involved. Defense, a couple turnovers. Crash Combs doing a good job coordinating defense. Bunch formation to the bottom of the screen. 1 man to the top.
Thrown over the middle again. Have we seen this one?
And the throw. Yep. Oh! This time it's Osai who dropped the ball. That was his 10th target, and that was on 3rd and 1, and they had the punt.
Oh, the right call at the right time. Osai, can you see?
Fourth and 1. Is Dallas going to go for it like Vegas did, or are they just going to play chicken?
They're trying to draw them offsides.
And a timeout's called.
You know, at halftime, Colin, maybe you can work on your Colin cam problem. I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason, I was all excited to get the cam working, and then decides it doesn't want to work. It must be shy.
Yeah, maybe the commissioner blocked you.
Although he was appreciative that others are following his lead.
Right, right. Putting himself out there.
It's Vandenboom getting ready to punt it on 4th and 1. Standing back at his own 40. No rush this time. Gets it away. Pretty good hang time. Hey, it rolls to the end zone.
It's
just barely.
Touchback. Yeah, your camera's recording. Just not on the feed.
Oh, well, that's what halftime's for, like you said.
There we go. All right.
How about
2.5 minutes ago, just about in the first half, and here's your Las Vegas Fury.
Rahman back to throw, goes deep. Oh, it is caught.
Oh, is he dead?
No, he's alive. I see his head moving down there. That's Brett Funk, his biggest catch.
Wow.
And his second one of the day. What a time.
It's exciting. You know, you were talking about this is a good game. Just in the first half, we haven't had a lead change, but, boy, a lot of back and forth and very interesting moves on the chessboard here by both teams.
We have an empty backfield set. Dallas crowding the box. We've reached the 2-minute warning here on the SFL presented by ATM Music Network here on YouTube. Las Vegas driving ball at their own 40. 2 minutes to go. They have 2 timeouts. Remember, they lost one because of that challenge.
You're right about that. And they're at their own 40. Obviously want to get points here before the end of the half.
Here's the quick drop. Throw out to Redford.
Oh,
gets
nice
a block
block.
from Funk. Ran a man over and gets out of bounds. Brett Funk blocking downfield. What a good play, young man.
The crackback block there opens up that lane. Going to get a helmet sticker for that one right there. Nice. And Redford uses his shoulder
to knock away Dante West. It'd be like, they cut it off.
Come on. All right, you know what? At halftime, I'm going to go take away the Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew from the guys in the truck.
I was going to take away from them anyway because they didn't have the cam working.
They can't have your cam working. All this stuff.
Rahman, medium drop. And the third overall pick gets knocked on his butt.
Was that the tuck? Or incomplete? A fumble?
It's incomplete. Cage Fury in on the hit is second pressure.
Yep.
Two receivers to the bottom. Redford single back, a line to the right-hand side. Here's to get to Redford on a trap. Up the middle, it opens, but Cain Velasquez comes in to save the day.
A little sort of a hop-swim move there. Very nice by Redford. Gets him third and short.
He's up to 83 yards. He had 87 yards last week.
Wow. Yeah, well, he got, what did he get on that one breakaway score?
He got 40.
Yeah.
Rahman changes to play, takes a drop, goes to the sidelines, the blades in front of West, and that's good enough for a first down.
First down, it stops the clock. Suddenly the Lobos fans take a little nervous sip on their Shiner Bock as they're a little antsy coming down to the last few ticks of the first half.
Fifth catch for 67 yards for Blades as we have an empty back set. Here's the throw deep.
It's a duck.
It's a duck, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Funk caught it, spinning around, but then forgot to keep his feet in.
Well, you know, he couldn't have caught that inbounds. That ball was a misfire. Can we use that term?
Yeah.
It was thrown out of bounds, so not going to blame Funk on that one. Does stop the clock. Time's becoming more precious than distance. They need another 10 yards to be comfortably in field goal range.
5 to realistically still a shot at one. Yeah, like you said, over the middle. Knocked away by E.K. Vincent.
Oh, ramen noodle. Lucky.
3rd and 10. No, that was Bones Malone Jr.
Oh, was it? What are they going to dial up here, Colin?
I don't know. The whole playbook's open at this point. Well, the pass section anyway.
The passing section. Well, they got a timeout, too. I mean, they could try a surprise run.
Rahman going up, throwing to Iverson Gamble for the pick.
Apparently, they dialed up the pick play. Oh.
3rd interception for Rahman.
Well, the rest of the Shiner Bock gets spilled in the stadium. As everyone knows, they can go get another at halftime.
Looking for the 3rd wide receiver on the depth chart. And that's the first career interception for Iverson Gamble.
Wow, no doubt. So, Las Vegas still has 2 timeouts to work with, you know. You never know.
And let's see what
I was going to say, we're going to get the running game. Apparently not.
Tight end, number 88. Big Mark Meadowlark. As Fats Johnson almost got a sack. He came tantalizingly close.
Wow. And apparently they're saying he attempted a pass, so it's incomplete, and it stops the clock.
Robbins now lines up next to Synergy in the shotgun as they go 2 men to the top, 1 to the bottom.
Still not coming to their senses.
Throws.
And another incomplete. Away. Las Vegas can't believe their good fortune here.
Chuck Warsaw knocked that away.
Clock management becomes a real issue.
He saw Fats Johnson and Synergy's eyes got real big.
Boom, nice.
That's a linebacker out on a wide receiver.
That's, you know what that is? That's a linebacker making a play. All right. So now Las Vegas just has to hold on for one more down, and they'll have a shot.
3rd and 10. They go 4 wide receivers. Everybody on the field, including Crash Combs in the slot. Synergy has a good pocket this time. Over the middle he goes to Osai, who makes up for the drop. And here comes the hurry up, trying to catch Vegas off guard.
Dallas says, we were just fooling around. Here's our first down.
Deep drop from Synergy this time. Throws, and it's intercepted. That's Warsaw again.
Oh, my
Dropping
gosh.
into coverage as he was looking for Osai and Synergy. And
oh, man.
Ramen
Nice,
continue to swap
nice
picks.
little over-the-shoulder pick goes Willie Mays. Playing a little center field. All right, Scott, how many picks are that? How many picks do we have now, Colin? I've lost track.
Well, we have 3 from Ramen, and that is now 2 from Synergy. So that's 5 picks.
Yeah, I thought I was running out of fingers. All right.
Well, luckily you still have 5 other on your other hand as Ramen going deep. Oh, knocked away.
Almost needed that 6-digit right there.
Looking for a role player number 10 on the Fury. Knight again. 5'10", 186.
5'10", 186. Hey, that's me.
2nd and 10, 34 seconds left. Remember, Vegas elected to get the ball first to start the game. Quick drop, throw the Funk, and he took it away from the corner out there. And he gets out of bounds at the 39. That's his 4th catch, and he's now up to 52 yards, his Funk.
My goodness. Oh, my.
Funk was also picked in the 2nd round as Blades. Just a little bit later at pick 39.
Oh, and that was so close to a disaster. Instead, it's a first down and a stopped clock.
27 seconds left.
Or as we say in the business, ticks.
Fullback in the backfield, that's Crow in front of Redford as Ramen will throw again, this time out of bounds to Funk, his 5th catch. He stops the clock with 23 seconds.
A little possession ball here, seeing what they can make out of it.
Remember, they do have a kicker, so realistically, you can get 5 more yards, realistically.
Okay.
To give yourself the minimum field goal distance needed.
Yeah, you don't want to be trying any monster kicks here if you don't have to. But you will.
The throw goes up.
There we go.
And it is timeout's called with 18 seconds left. This Funk is coming up big late in this ball game.
Business on the 20, on Dallas's 21.
As the throw and catch were equally amazing on that play. 1st and 10 at the 21. I still see the offense out there. There's a look at Funk. It's 5 catches.
A lot of fingers being
close to 60 yards.
A lot of fingers being crossed by both fan bases, Colin. As there's nobody in the backfield.
Ramen. End zone! Blades touchdown!
Love the touch on that ball. Tom
John
Ramen knows his business. Watch this. Airs it out just a little bit with a little touch.
As he beats the corner. He was trailed by a linebacker. Has a win receiver every time.
We have our first lead change.
And that's the first touchdown for John Blades, as far as my statistical research go, of his career. Big play for him.
Comes at a nice time here. And that kick is good. So with 15 seconds to go in the second quarter, your Las Vegas Fury 21, your Dallas Lobos 17. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. That's the longest Colin ever let me talk.
And here's the kickoff from Rage. Dallas will theoretically have a couple more plays. Combs gets this up to the 33, and they'll most likely just cut their losses.
Well, the playbook says you take a knee, but the AI doesn't always use the same playbook. See what happens here.
I don't know. Sometimes the coaches in the press box next to us think a little bit differently. Synergy is in the gun. And he'll throw. Moves his feet, throws to Mason Kirby. And timeout wasn't used. They should have used time right away.
They did.
Now,
3 seconds left. You're so excited.
There's Stephen Mullinex, owner and coach of these Lobos, talking with his quarterback.
Yep. Mullinex also calls a good game when he's not coaching Los Lobos.
Now they have 4 wide receivers on the field in the Hail Mary formation. So hopefully one of them comes down with it. Although Fats Johnson might have something to say about that.
Let's see. There's that delayed blitz, and it gets there.
It's Waiho with the sack.
Love that.
Loss of 7 as we end the first half of play with the score. Las Vegas 21, Dallas 17. Sebastian Synergy takes too long and gets sacked. Enjoy these halftime highlights, folks.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
The camera's still not on the web. See the highlights going up. Those 2 broken tackles by Redford just absolutely vicious. At halftime, Dallas is out passing Vegas, but Las Vegas is obviously outrushing Dallas. Redford up to 108 total yards from scrimmage and 1 rushing touchdown. Thomas Robin 14 of 25, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Baskin 19 of 31, 96, 2 touchdowns. Well, Rick, the Tech boys are absolutely, well, to be fair, befuddled.
Hey, but that's what I was going to say. All right, we're still at halftime here.
And Iverson Gamble with a pick. Dante West with a pick. Bryce Robbins 3 yards. Warsaw with a great pick as well as the pass defense there. Actually, Johnson did have the sack. And we are out of halftime. Dallas will receive the ball to start the second half. Currently, they're trailing by a small margin, 21-17 to the visiting Fury.
Beautiful evening here in Dallas. Everybody's refueled with another fresh Shiner Bock.
Now, explain for the folks at home what a Shiner Bock is.
Well, Shiner's a Texas brewery. We drank a lot of it when we were down at the meetings.
As the return is up to the 28th.
And it wasn't Bock. It was just Shiner. Regular Shiner. My mistake.
Crash Combs.
It's a mighty good tasting brew. By the way, if they ever have another set of meetings down in Dallas, I would encourage everybody to attend. They were a ton of fun. It was great to see everybody. And looking forward to possibly having another go.
I am too. As the throw is out to Junior Senior. And that catch probably puts him over 100 yards as he picks up 5.
Show Business Studios, Cam and the team, everybody did a great job. Can't say enough about that. Okay, back at the game.
Now it's at the 33, 2nd and 5. Empty backfield, Synergy changing the play. There's Fats Johnson looking for another sack. He had one the first
He's
out.
Open.
Throws down outside with an incredible catch all the way down. And Itera there to save what could have been a touchdown.
Osai gets behind the secondary. Shabazz sees it and delivers. That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
And notice, folks, he brought that in with no gloves on his hands.
Is that right? Wow.
Just the old school tape.
Filled with stickum.
Single back is Robbins, bunched to the bottom one in tighter. Is Kirby as Junior Senior makes another catch. He picks up 7. He's probably over 100 at this point. Scott LaRue on stats.
Gooner Bear. Texas worships it, I'm assuming Shiner, as the standard, even though it's just beer. You know, every now and then we're lucky enough to get their Christmas version up here in the Midwest, and I can recommend it.
2nd and 2. Quick drop from Synergy. Throws out to Osai. Easy pitch and catch for the first down. 8 catches, 114 yards for Osai. Solid pace for him. He had that amount of yards in the game last week versus Houston.
Yes, he did. And you see Osai's smart. Gets picks up good yardage and takes the old dipsy-do out of bounds, preserving his body for the future.
And the throw out to Osai again for 5 yards as he continues to increase his total. Ball is marked at the 22, 2nd and 9. Fury defense trying to preserve the lead here.
They are. Dallas is a little upset about how the end of that second quarter worked out. Gave up the lead. And you're going to see it right here.
Synergy over the middle. Drop! Drop by, I didn't see who that was.
And I didn't see who that was. Is not
no,
a good
that was
player.
Osai.
Oh, sorry, Osai. He's a good player. Wow. All right, 3rd and 5. Am I right? Yeah.
from the 22 shotgun for synergy. 3 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. High snap. Good pocket. Robbins dropped the ball, but it probably wouldn't have been enough for the first down anyway.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
That might have been just a better play at that point.
I was lucky it wasn't picked. Again, we've got a ping pong ball with a bunch of defenders nearby with an opportunity to make a play.
Robbins must have thought he was Gary Yepremian as that ball went up in the air. Here's the kick from Van Boom. That's about a 32-yard kick. He made one from slightly shorter distance
This
earlier.
one's going to be a 37.
The kick is up, and it is good from 38.
Well,
So
they narrow it down, 21-20.
With a couple minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff from Manuel. Back to Max Jackson. He's been getting his team good field position. He cuts to the outside and gets knocked down in a major way by Ashton Quackenboss, wearing Crash Combs' old number when Combs played corner last season. Well, the Fury momentum right now is with Dallas. They got the field goal to start the third. Rahman under center. Here's to get to Redford. Runs over a man and picks up the first down. A gain of about 12 out to the 45. What a run by Redford as he just takes off like a jet up the middle of the field, following Crow, the fullback, for the block. Running over Gamble and being brought down by Ray West. I don't know how many broken tackles that is for Redford, but he's broken several. He's probably close to double digits at this point. Split backs, 3 wide receivers funk in the slot, bleeds to the bottom. Rahman sees something, changes the play. As the give is off to Redford and he loses 2 yards, 2nd and 12. Oh, I see Denver Nightwings question in the chat. And the question is, how many passing yards does Thomas Rahman have? The answer is 140. Passing yards. Redford up the middle. Will gain some of that yardage back, making it 3rd and 7. Their own 48. They come out in an empty backfield, staring at what appears to be a nickel defense from Dallas. Back to throw, Rahman deep down the middle. Oh! The man had it in his hands. It was Funk, but he dropped it. Oh, Brett Funk. He had the first down, but he dropped it. Iverson Gamble was in the area. But it looks like Funk just flat out dropped it, or maybe Gamble swatted it at the last minute.
Well, that brings up 4th down. This drive stalls out.
McGrack standing at about his own 40. Gets it away, he has one inside the 20, and this one has good hang time, and Crash Combs will be nailed down at the 13.
Nailed down. Love it.
And 1st and 10 At their own 13 is Dallas. They're only down by a point, and they tried out their standard formation of 2x2. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Robbins is the back. He only has 1 carry for 3 yards. And back to throw. Synergy completes it out to, I believe that is Crash Combs, and Combs rumbles upfield to the 31. Crash has definitely been putting in the work.
Yeah, you know, and he's a converted cornerback, and that's great to see. He's also the DC and the GM. Very versatile in all phases of the game, on the field and off.
Haven't gotten a lot of pressure from that Vegas front line. Fats only has the 1 sack, and his teammate has 1, so just 2 by the front line. And considering that Fats is paid what he is, that's a little disconcerting as the pass is knocked away or dropped by junior senior to third.
He's a fat cat. Need to start seeing some fat stats.
Thanks for the notice, Simulation FL, about our live stats team. As Synergy drops over the middle, junior senior got a catch, and he got a first down all the way to 29. As the post cut over the middle just splits the corner and the strong safety, Max Jackson. Junior senior to third, eating in a major way. Throw out, knocked away by Warsaw again. That's his second deflection. He had the pick earlier. Here is Synergy under center, quick drop back, flares it out to the sideline, and that's a pick up of 3 yards. Mike Osai, 10 catches, 124 yards. Third down at 5. Ball's on the Vegas 25. We need to get to the 20 for a first down.
You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. We're in week 3 of season 11.
And here is the throw. Synergy to Osai, and he just turns the corner to get the first down. Wow. What do you think of these new uniforms from the Lobos, their homestead?
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I dig sort of the side graphics. I noticed that earlier.
First and 10 from the 19. Dallas opportunity to take the lead. 9:20 and counting to go here in the third. 6-step drop from Synergy. Sidearm to a side. Oh! Who catches it for the touchdown?
Yes!
Mike is ridiculous, and he gets on the board with a TD.
Yes,
as
indeed.
the fireworks go off here at the hunting grounds.
Oh, my gosh. Just that little sidearm delivery drops it in there. Nicely done.
Merrick Itera has been taken out for lunch today by Osai.
And Lefty.
It gets it through. So with 5:14 to go in the third. Score is Dallas 27, Vegas 21.
That's right. Our second lead change of the game. So new uniforms and all. Fury are going to have to respond.
And Mason Kirby, speaking of position conversions you were talking about earlier, he went from quarterback to wide receiver. So he pulled the Terrell Pride.
I guess so. Now they've been using Funk quite a bit with some good success. Let's see if they feature him here in this series, Colin.
Redford is the single back. Redford, outside of a few runs tonight, has been relatively quiet. Here's the throw out. Oh! Dante West almost had his third interception as he was looking for John Blades.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
He has 6 catches on 9 targets.
Boy, the timing is so crucial on those routes, and if you're off, you can pay a big price, and it was almost that for the Fury.
2nd and 10 from 30 split backs. Redford in the backfield next to Crow. Rahman drops the throw, drops this off to Redford. Redford trying to get going, but will only pick up a yard. No, that's Crow, rather. Fullback number 25, Malcolm Crow. Third and 9, Rahman. Deep.
There it is.
Knocked away by Gamble. Looking for Funk.
You know how that pass earlier had a little air under it and a little touch. He just needed to arc that puppy down the field and let him run under it. Instead, it's more like a rifle shot and allows the defender to make a play on that.
McCrack back for what it seems like the 100th time. Tonight as he gets this away. And Crash Combs gets knocked down at the 29 by Hawk, Lincoln Hawk, playing special teams. The backup to Jackson. At strong safety. Sebastian Energy strolls up under center, has Royce Robbins in the backfield. Bunched at the top, offside at the bottom. Offside has been feasting tonight. Here's the throw out to Robbins. Gets a block from Junior Senior out there and picks up 7. Synergy up to 377. So if you pick 350 plus, you were right. Both quarterbacks have 3 interceptions. Synergy with 1 more touchdown than Robin. There's a look at Anthony Weil. Vegas needs a turnover, says Bobby Steele. I couldn't agree more. As the throw is out to Mike Osai for the first down as he knocks over the poor punter on the sideline. Four wide receivers. Robbins is a single back.
Interesting D alignment. I'm not sure we've seen that before.
They don't try to run against it. Instead, they throw out to JC3.
What a shock.
Incomplete. Stone applying the pressure. That's part of that 3 lineman set.
You okay over there?
I'm fine.
Okay.
2nd and 10, empty backfield set. Big Mark Meadowlark, tight end, out. It's part along with the 4 receivers. Here's the throw from Synergy, corner.
Oh!
First down to Osai again. And
How many first downs has Osai been responsible for? I don't think that's a stat we keep, but it seems like every time they're moving the chains, it's Osai getting up off the turf after a big catch.
And Vegas just hasn't been able to make an adjustment. That's that deep corner route that Dallas has been going to early and often all game.
A little more standard defense shown by the Fury.
With the 3 linebackers.
Oh, he
Synergy
avoids the
had to
rush,
run.
and he's going to throw a pick.
It's a big, it's Warsaw.
He's got a convoy.
It's a convoy, and he's going to score. Oh, man, Chucky Warsaw.
Man.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I'm going to run to my left and throw to my right. Red flags going off all over the place.
We saw Michael Martin be able to get away with it, and we even saw Xander Gold partially be able to get away with it. Synergy was looking for the tight end, and Meadowlark and the interception allows Vegas to tie the game. And Matt Rage with the all-critical extra point attempt.
Wow, I'm stunned. That was an exciting D play, I tell you.
The most spectacular play by a role player we've seen all year, especially on defense.
Wow. Well, there's your 3rd lead change. For those of you keeping track at home, here on the SFL, on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
It's still the 3rd, Ray West. It's not 2 minutes to go in the game. Crash comes up the middle with a nice juke move, and it's knocked down at the 27. Clock stops at 2:48. Boy, Dallas just has to be reeling from that. Robbins has only carried the ball once for 3 yards, and that was in the first half.
Right, well, it's gut check time here for Los Lobos. You got to be able to put that out of your mind and get back to the business of moving the chains.
Here's the throw out to Robbins. Robbins has plenty of room and will pick up 7 yards in the swing.
I like that.
That's just a way to get him involved.
Absolutely. He's got to touch the ball, get a little, take a few licks.
Four turnovers, according to Pure 2K12. John Bond says, "What's going on, man?" As the quick drop from Synergy goes out to Osai,
there we go.
and Mike Osai picks up the first down with ease to the 47. He's up to 179. Junior senior has 9 catches for 143.
Got a few words there. I didn't see couldn't catch the number on the Fury player.
He's got to be approaching 400 yards.
Who?
Synergy, and the fact that he has 4 INTs and the game is still closer to this is just insane. The 6-step drop from Synergy over the middle of Combs, and Combs gets 5 yards to the Vegas 48 as the clock continues to march down ever so slowly.
Synergy. So right, and then sometimes so wrong. All right, here we go.
Robbins is the single back bunch. The energy going out. This is Mason Kirby with the catch. He makes it 3rd and 3.
It's almost like you can't see that yellow line on the field, Colin. I swear. All right, so 3rd and 3 with a minute to go in the 3rd.
down by a point.
Lobos short a point.
Quick drop. Floats the pass. Junior Senior catches it in a crowd of 2 defenders. And that's good enough for a first down. Burton and Jackson on the tackle.
JS3 saying, give me the ball. Give me the dang ball. Almost thrown a little too late. But he makes the play.
Dutch Ostergaard, the center, he's had his work cut out for him one-on-one going against Mike Johnson and provided just enough time for Synergy to be able to find his man.
Yep.
The throw goes out to Junior Senior, and he gets out of bounds. He's now up to 172 and a touchdown reception.
Very effectively working the side of the field here. If Synergy can get those almost non-productive short throws over the middle out of his head.
Now they get the bunch to the top. A man down to the bottom. Looks to be a backup receiver. Over the middle he goes to Crash Combs, and that'll be first and goal up to 5 as we end the third quarter of play. Man, oh man.
Well, I don't know.
28-27 Vegas in front, but Dallas has a prime opportunity to retake the lead.
Let's go back to that last play. They're not going to show it, but the Fury defensive line, very innovative. They took 3 of the 4 down linemen and ran stunts, and that takes a little time to get home. And unfortunately, the secondary wasn't up to, couldn't hold the coverage. Let's keep our eye on that. The DC's pulling some tricks out of his bag here.
Now they go with 4 linemen. Standard 4-2-5. Nickel look as a throw. Oh, the big Mark Meadowlark is dropped in the end zone. The big guy tried to come down with the ball, but no cigar for you, sir.
Oh, the Lobos really want to put a touchdown up here.
There's a look at Fats Johnson. He's been going at it all game with the Dallas offensive line. They've only given up 3 sacks in total. As Synergy over the middle, touchdown.
There it is.
Meadowlark again, the tight end. And he makes up for the drop.
After calling out the Fury D-line for trying some things, they execute 2 straight-ahead bull rushes, and second one ends up allowing a touchdown.
That was open over the middle.
Nicely done.
It's the extra point from Manuel. Is good.
Is good. You called that before it even went through. All right, and that shifts the pressure back onto Las Vegas. If they are going to hold serve, they need to put something in the end zone. With 10:54 to go here in the fourth quarter, Scott LaRue on stats. Oh, okay.
As the kickoff is away to Jackson, both these returnmen got to be tired. They've been returning a lot of kicks as he gets up to the 28. So, like you said, Rick, the pressure's back on Vegas. So,
absolutely. Let's see what they've got. And I don't think either team can afford to be cautious or standard in their approach here, Colin.
2 receivers to the top, 2 tight ends to the bottom of the formation. Rahman taking a 6-step drop, throws this out to John Blades, and Blades picks up 5 yards. Blades, 7 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. He's 5 away from going over a hundo.
Rahman taking what the defense will give them as they Dallas crowds the line and quickly sees that Blades is uncovered out in the flat and hits him.
One receiver to either side, the tight end, split box. Or the person off for Vegas. Get to Redford, and Redford. It stopped after 1.
Haven't called his number in a while.
Vasquez in on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 5 at the Las Vegas 33.
And the Noodle Man is under center. Takes a 6-step drop. Has all day to throw. Gets sacked instead.
6. You meant 5 or 7. I'm pretty sure. Yes, sorry, overshadowing the great defensive play by the Lobos.
The pressure shifts back to the Vegas defense.
Well, it will, assuming they execute this punt properly.
McGrack has been awfully busy. He's been showing his value as an undrafted free agent. The punt is away. It'll be fielded by Combs, and Combs will get knocked down at the 36.
Performs a somersault for good measure, and that's really good field position for your Dallas Lobos. As you said, Colin, the pressure shifts to the Las Vegas Fury defense. They really can't afford to go down 2 scores, especially stalling out here on the last possession.
There's a guy who needs to step up, Mike Fats Johnson. Throw over the middle, complete to Kirby. That'll be a pickup of 3 yards.
Kind of a nothing burger. I think Las Vegas will be happy with that. The danger is Synergy starts looking downfield or the medium or deep outs.
Yeah, yes, that is the danger. This Vegas defense has already shown a predilection for turnovers as the throw goes out to Robbins, who trucks through a man, and Anthony Weil makes the tackle. That's Wild's 11th tackle. He had 10 tackles last week versus Sioux Falls. His 1 sack. That also accounts for his 1 TFL. Third and 1, 3 wide receivers. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Lark, the tight end. Synergy will throw this out. It's caught by Crash. No, that's Mike Oside. I only saw the 1 there for a moment. It gets out of bounds with 8:17 to go. I don't know if that was a wise thing to do, but it moves the chains nevertheless. First and 10 from the 48 following a 3rd down conversion. Synergy changes to play. Goes back to throw, dumps this off to Robbins short, and that's a way to get Royce involved. He picks up 2 yards to the Vegas 46-yard line as the clock starts to wind now under 7:50 to go.
You know, it occurs to me maybe those short over-the-middle passes are functionally like a run. And Dallas may be using them to set up other actions.
487 for Synergy. He continues to add to that total as Robbins picks up 1.
Yeah, it's 1 to that total.
Somebody's like, that man, Synergy's going to be cracking 600 before it's all over.
He might be.
3rd and 7. Shabazz lines up with 4 receivers. Their standard set, nickel set from Vegas. Let's him go over the middle. Does Osai, he gets the 1st down.
Oh, that's disappointing for Las Vegas. Congratulations, Dallas, on that play. As if they show it here, it looked like the Fury dropped 8 into the pattern, and they still allow the reception.
Looked to me like Wyo got turned around at the last minute there and was unable to make the play. Synergy over the middle to Robbins, and this time he'll go backwards and lose 2.
Maybe I should have yelled 2.
Ball's marked at 27 as we're marching under 6 minutes to go. Slowly and steadily. Blitz coming from Vegas. Instead, they throw where the defender came from as Junior Senior gets 6 yards. He's up to 178 on 12 grabs. Vegas making a challenge. Ooh, this could be a fatal proposition if they lose.
Fatal?
I said if they lose.
This is very dramatic. The game will continue. Here we go. Quick out. And. Ooh. Depends. You okay over there?
Has both feet into me. Here's the call from our 62. And John Bond is beside himself as once again he loses his second challenge of his game.
He needs to get a little better advice from his staff up in the booth. As they go for 2 on the challenges. All right. Just outside the red zone.
3rd and 6 from the 21. Synergy, deep drop.
He's in
Pressure
trouble.
coming, down he goes.
Boom.
That's not Fats Johnson. That's another one of Mike's line mates, number 94, Andrew Scott. The other defensive tackle.
Well, they're double teaming Fats a lot, so that's freeing up some of these other people. So to the extent that that's happening, Fats is contributing in that way. Fatal. Mighty RX.
Yeah, Max with the dramatic exclamation point, question mark combination.
Right, yeah, hey, you're getting called out.
As the field goal from Manuel is up and good from 44, so that extends the lead some here. As Hondo Street had to get his butterfly net up to catch that one.
And 2. Well.
37-28. Dallas in front.
By 2 scores. And that spells trouble. As every good footballer knows, it's a possession game.
As Mac Jackson fumbles. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did Dallas get on top of it? I couldn't quite figure that out. I was distracted by Gooner Bear's comment, which I'll get to in a moment. Minor got on top of the ball. As Vegas, that's the worst time to be in a giving mood.
Oh, yes.
Minor did, and oh boy, he was major that time.
Minor makes a major mistake. Major makes a minor mistake?
Michael Site, 26 targets, 18 receptions, 218 yards. This is unbelievable. Here's the first carry of the second half for Royce Robbins. He picks up 2. Dallas figures it's now safe to run the ball, I suppose. He gets 2 to the 26, and the clock continues to bleed more. And the situation is beginning to grow more and more perilous.
Perilous, yes.
For Vegas.
Well, it goes without saying, Las Vegas can't afford to allow any more points by Dallas, as they already.
Synergy makes a boneheaded play on second down. He gets out of bounds and stops the clock. Oh.
Well, you know, sometimes the route just has you going that way. Difficult to control your momentum. And with with Dallas already being in field goal range,
3rd and 2. Do they give it to Robbins again? Nope, they throw. Osai.
There you go.
Out of bounds.
Just too much of a cushion in a short yardage situation. Is Las Vegas worried, or is it in their heads about a deep throw? Yes or no? What say you, Colin?
I don't really know. Synergy's up to 523 yards. 1st and 10 from the 16. Clock stop at 4:37. Sebastian Synergy sideline again. Osai steps out of bounds. I mean, whatever works for you.
I suppose. You know, it's not like hypercritical clock management right now, but, you know, I'm sure Dallas wouldn't mind having 30 to 55 seconds additional run off the clock.
Osai's got to be over 20 receptions at this point. And the throw to junior senior out of bounds, only 3rd and inches. As Gunnar, the comment I was going to direct you toward Gunnar Barris. He said
Yes.
that R62 has already died about 10 times over, and it's only week 3. Trips to the top. Vegas appears to play press now. And it gets to Robbins, who gets the first down.
There
It'll
you
be
go.
1st and goal at the 5.
Three carries for 8 yards and a first down or whatever that stat line's going to be.
And a couple of nice receptions for Robbins, although he did have that one drop. Shabazz sets up with 4 receivers in the gun. 1st and goal from the 5.
Inside handoff. Come on.
They're letting the clock run down. And Synergy.
Ah!
Fumbled the ball! Fumbled the ball, and Vegas gets on top of it at their own 7. And Mike Fats Johnson is happy.
There we go. Was that Robinson that they kept in for protection, and he gets owned right here? Number 74. I was going to say he's holding him, and he gets an arm free to strip that ball.
It looked like number 92 fell on top of it.
Uh-oh.
So Vegas still has a sliver.
The one outcome Dallas did not want to have, which is getting in the red zone and getting 0 points.
As Robert Redford is a few yards away from 100. He's sitting at 97 right now on about 14 carries. Thomas Rahman, though, will throw it out to him. And Redford will get stopped after 1.
Good job keeping him in bounds, too. That was as pointless as it gets.
And here comes the hurry up. Quick drop. Swings out to Crow. Had to go back to get the ball. He got a yard, though. 3rd down and 8. And that at least gets him out of that formation. That was the 5th Dallas turnover. Thank you, Pure 2K12, for the observation. 3rd down and 8 from the 9. Rahman, he's going to have to go middle. Oh, he did, but the defender was right in front of his receiver. What the heck? And it didn't call interference. R62 must have fallen asleep again.
He's dead again.
Like that guy at California DMV. Who apparently
sleeping on the job.
Yes. 4th and 8. They're going to go for it from their own territory. They're down by 2 scores. The throw is out to the Redford. And he got out of bounds. His momentum carried him out of bounds. Bones Malone Jr.
Give him the
knocked
first
him
down,
out.
yeah.
Oh, they.
No?
Or.
Let's see.
I don't know. No, that was Dante West who knocked him out of bounds.
Wow. Well, well, well. So,
and Dallas has now the opportunity to try it over again.
no harm, no foul on that bad protection package and the fumble. As Dallas is almost in the exact same spot on the field.
As they throw out to junior senior, and he gets down to the 7. He has 14 catches for 190. Osai now at 21 catches. That's got to be close. That's got to either be a brand new SFL record or the SFL record. He's at 223 and a couple of scores.
We'll have to break out the record book. From the dusty file cabinet deep in the basement of SFL headquarters.
And the throw centered in the end zone to junior senior, and this time they get the touchdown. So pretty much put this out of reach.
And with that touchdown, Las Vegas's dreams of another victory begin to swirl down the drain. And Lefty comes back on
to try the extra point, and it's through. So with 2:39 left, Dallas builds a commanding lead of 44-28 with 2:39 to go.
You're watching Simulation Football League on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Check out Richard's Printworks, the official SFL gear provider.
As well as our newest sponsor, audio equipment company, Spygoat.
Yeah.
As Max Jackson this time trying to hang on to the ball.
He says, I'm going to make a difference.
And Max Jackson says, I'm going to atone for my sins and return this all the way for a touchdown.
He meets the Pope and receives absolution. There we go. Look at that.
His second kickoff return of the season. Just made one juke. All those guys fell down. And the poor kicker was blocked right there. I don't know even why he tried to knock down that little guy.
He wanted to have 67 jam his hands in his face mask, too, on the way by. Hilarious. Well,
this will draw it down to a 9-point game. But, it looks like Vegas is going for 2.
Yeah. It's a 9-point game, still 2 scores. You make 2, it's a 1-score game.
Rahman. To Redford. Oh! No! Robert forgot to turn the corner. And Thomas Rahman is now over 200 yards with that last throw.
My personal pet peeve. That dang out route. Well, that's too bad.
Matt Rage to try his first career onside kick. And the kick is away.
It ping
and
pongs.
Dallas got it.
Yes, it does.
After the ping and the pong. And
it looked like they were going to get that high bounce, and it just flattened out right into the arms of America.
Let's hope Dallas doesn't do what London did week 1 against St. Louis and just continue to try and throw the ball when they should really be running the ball.
Well, we'll see.
Synergy changes to play.
Out of the running play.
And over the middle, drop by Mason Kirby.
Could have been. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Knocked away by Reinhardt.
Well, stranger things have happened.
Second and 10. Let's see if they run it this time. Now they're going to throw again. This time Osai stays in bounds, setting up a 3rd and 7. We'll run this down to the 2-minute warning.
Yes, they will. That'll leave Las Vegas with 2 timeouts and their defense on the field.
2-minute warning here on the SFL, presented by APM Music Network on YouTube. There's a look at Merrick Itera. He hasn't had a very good day today, but his team still has a shot if the defense can get a stop. Synergy. Oh! Almost picked up by Warsaw, who had that pick 6 earlier.
Oh, my goodness.
And it looks like Dallas will try a field goal.
How exciting would that have been if he could have come up with that pick?
No, they'll punt.
So instead, they're on schedule to receive the ball deep in their own end. With a minute 57 here to go in the game. There's your punt.
It's away. But the Gunners let it go into the end zone. What would it do it? Clock stop at 1:49. Vegas has 2 timeouts. Well, Thomas Rahman, they made you the number 3 overall pick in the rookie draft this past offseason. Time to strut your stuff in front of hostile fans here on the road.
How tough is that missed 2-point conversion now, Colin? They're 80 yards away, and they need 2 scores.
And on Blades, gets the ball, breaks the tackle. There goes Don Blades down the field to the 19. They call a timeout. Oh, man.
Blades says, I'll see your missed 2-point conversion and raise you a monster catch and run.
As he beats Dante West and Tom Taylor and Cain Velasquez up here to clean the mess that everybody
made.
Down to the 19, they have 1 timeout left. They cannot take a sack here. Empty backfield again. Lobos showing blitz from 2 of their linebackers. They back out of it. Rahman deep to the end zone, knocked away by Iverson Gamble. Pass was intended for Funk.
So close. Aye.
Second and 10. That preserves the clock at 1:35. Now they go split backs. 3 wide receivers. Funk in the slot. Swing out to Redford.
We can't get out of bounds.
3rd and 4. They have to hurry. Quick drop. Over the middle. Caught by Blades.
It's a first down.
They're preserving that timeout. Waiting until everyone's set. 5-step drop, swing out to Redford.
Nothing.
Lets it go. Clock stop, 1:03.
Just a reminder on strategy, if they do stall out, they can kick a field goal and try for the onside kick. No matter what happens, if they score, they still have to score again. So they do have that option. Clock is their enemy at this point.
Welcome in Andy Hamilton. Throws. Over the middle. Funk couldn't get it in.
Runs that a little too shallow and can't fall into the end zone.
Quick drop. End zone. Knocked away. 4th and goal with 44 seconds left. Dante West preventing a touchdown for the moment, and it looks like they'll send out the rookie for the field goal.
Well, amazingly, in the last 2 minutes of the game, the AI is on point.
Spot this just past the 10-yard line.
Be a 21-yarder.
Kick is through.
That narrows the lead to 7. Thanks for the compliment, Andy Hamilton. Hope Vancouver enjoys the new HQ.
The kick is caught by Crash Combs straight out of the air. It looks like the comeback dream dies here.
Assuming Dallas doesn't throw. Barring something crazy. And there's the victory formation for you.
Synergy downs it. Vegas calls time. That's all the timeouts they have.
It's all over but the crying now. As a very entertaining game winds down. Several lead changes. Tons of possession changes. Tons of turnovers, Colin.
2nd and 12. Synergy takes another knee. And that should run down the rest of this clock. It'll be a long flight home for the Fury. But, you know, they have a lot of good things to be proud of. Even as they drop to 1-2 in the Western Conference. And for Dallas, they're finally off the schneid. And they pick up their first victory in their newly renamed home building, the Hunting Grounds. They went through a retooling in the offseason, changed their name, and that's the end of the game as the Lobos beat the Fury 44-37. Here's the 2K Sports post-game report. Dallas only had 4 rushing yards whole game. Royce Robbins only had 7 yards. Robert Redford 97 yards, but had a few errors that cost his team the game. Mike Osai was absolutely ridiculous. Over 20 catches, close to 200 yards. Sebastian Synergy, 551 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a couple of picks. Manuel, 3 for 3 on extra field goals. This was the play that really changed everything when Warsaw picked off the Synergy pass and ran it back for 6 points. Jimmy Senior, 197 rushing yards. Sebastian Synergy also had 1 fumble, but he had several great passes like that. And this game was just crazy. Thomas Roman had 284 yards, a couple touchdowns, but more picks in the end.
Synergy went crazy.
Max Jackson had a kickoff return. Here's the fumble forced by Fats Johnson.
That was a sweet play. And that's just an easy pitch and catch over the middle. Thank God the Fury secondary still has a little bit of work to do.
Here's the return from Max Jackson. John Blades really had a coming out party today for a guy who had only a couple of catches in each of his team's first 2 games. And the player of the game, I think I can guess who it is. Sebastian Energy. He threw 80 times. That's got to be an attempts record when there's a minimum run ratio involved.
Look at that rating. 89-1 as the player of the game.
Oh, man. Oh.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
It's good to be back here in the announcer chair. See y'all tomorrow, everyone, and have a good night.